Hello guys, thank you so much for watching. Welcome back to all of you coming back, and for those who didn't subscribe yet, now you can do this, and also press the thumbs up button. Today is gonna be a question and answer video. A few days ago I asked you on Instagram to ask me some questions. Usually I do this kind of series on Instagram, but some of the answers tend to be really long, so I thought I'm just gonna create a YouTube video and answer all of the questions at once. I didn't see the questions yet, to be honest, so answers are gonna be pretty spontaneous, I guess. I got a lot of questions, so I hope I'm gonna fit them within half an hour. I think we can start. So the first question is gonna be, how are you fearless always? What is the secret? I do fear quite often actually, but it doesn't overtake my actions or thoughts. Actually, in general, I'm a very positive person and I like to focus my thoughts on positive things, because I do believe that whatever you think about, you attract it. So if you're gonna think about something bad that might happen to you, you're gonna attract it. I am sure that God protects me wherever I go, so I think the fearless word is not very well describing in this case. I would say maybe courageous. Next question is, are you considering having a Jeep group called MissionsOffroad? I want to join you cruising. Actually, we do have a group like that already. Just drop me a private message on Instagram and I will add you to the group. Last season we organized a few camping trips and hiking trips. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we had to stop organizing trips, but hopefully soon we will be able to resume them, especially that winter is coming, so it means more adventures. Next question. It's not a question, okay. Once Saudi Arabia opens the border, I expect your visit. Thank you so much. Actually, I cannot wait to go to Saudi Arabia. I've never been there, and since last year it's open for tourists. I've been planning a one-week trip to drive from Dubai to Kuwait. It's about 12 hours, and already wrote down the things that I want to see on the way, but again, situation changed at the beginning of this year, so I couldn't really make this trip come true, but hopefully soon I will be able to. Just know that I cannot wait. Saudi Arabia is so beautiful and has such huge potential, especially touristic potential, so I will be privileged to be one of not many people from abroad that would be able to explore it, especially off-road and especially as a solo female traveler. Next question is, okay, it's regarding my work, which I don't want to touch in this video. I want to keep it private. Sorry. How old is your Jeep? My Jeep is 2018 model. It's a Jeep Wrangler Willys, 2 doors, red color. Why are you so cute? Thank you. I actually get pretty shy when someone compliments me, but I feel myself as a normal average person. Why don't you add the sea part, exploring secret beaches, and start snorkeling safely? I do snorkel, but mostly in Musandam. I snorkeled in UAE only around Horfakan Secret Beach and around Snoopy Island. I don't really know any other places. Usually I just hop on the paddleboard and explore around. I guess most of the snorkeling places are on the east coast, which I don't visit that often because it's up to 2 hours drive from where I live. But slowly I move that direction, as I already explored pretty much everything within 1 hour drive distance, which is as Khayman, Hat, like all the mountains in Fujairah. So slowly I'm moving towards the direction of Indian Ocean on the east coast of UAE. Next one. What annoys you the most? A faulty compressor or a Pepsi can stuck to a goat horn? It is my friend, he asked these questions. I would say the second one, a Pepsi can stuck to a goat horn. It's pretty sad. But faulty compressor is pretty annoying thing also, especially after all day of off-roading in the desert, and then you come to the point where you find out that it's not working, which happened to me before. Can I join you in next mountain trip? you lead and I will follow. This answer is not directed to this person who asked it, because this person is my long-term follower. But I think the answer is pretty obvious, and I think you understand why. That it's mostly because of safety reasons. Like, obviously I don't really know someone that careless to go out and meet random people from the internet and go to the places where there is nothing but just two of you and nature. Next one, collaboration. I'm a photographer. I'm open for collaborations, however, to be honest, I don't have much of free time. Most of my free time is consumed by editing, taking pictures and so on. So if I join any collaboration, that would be a very important project. What are you looking for in a husband? I would say I can list a few of the features that I would look for. I have a certain standards that I would not compromise. However, still at the end you can meet the person exactly like you imagined, but then it's not gonna click. So I think it's very important to click, and then after that it's just a matter of compromises. Would you marry a Muslim? Yes. There are a lot of things that are common, especially when it comes to Christianity and Islam. So I don't really see obstacle in marrying someone from another religion, as long as both of us respect each other's and don't really interfere. Yeah, I would say acceptance is the most important, and respect. What is your day job? Again, I don't want to touch this topic. Sorry. I love you, someone wrote. Thank you so much. Next one. Most peaceful place in the UAE with a nice drive and some place far from all the chaos. From all the places I know that are reachable by car, it would be Jebel Yanas. In Jebel Yanas there is a mountain villa that belongs to local people. It's heritage villa. The view is probably the best I ever seen in the UAE mountains. And just the whole atmosphere makes you heal, and also the weather is much better, especially during summer, because it's few degrees less. You can read about it on my website. You can yourself go and visit there. This place is open for bookings. On my website it's called Highland Villa, and in Google Maps it's called Hayane Camping Site. Can I be exempted from location sharing ban? I always take my trash with me. Unfortunately, what I decided is decided. I still am gonna continue sharing posts and articles on my website to more common places. However, the secret places will stay secret. What drives you to love adventure? I think the feeling of unknown, like whenever you go somewhere hiking or off-roading to a certain destination, the feeling of reaching the destination, this is what drives me to love adventure. What's the last place in your Instagram story? Masafi area. Yeah, I've been recently to Masafi. The one that I was laughing on Instagram that I'm not gonna share it with you. Yes, it was in Masafi area. What is your tire size? How did you recalibrate the speedometer? My tire size is still stock, and it's gonna stay stock for the next 2 years probably. I didn't recalibrate anything. I just changed the tires, but the size is still the same. Can you do a side wheelie with your Jeep? I can't do this, and I wouldn't even risk it because I love my car too much. What started your off-roading adventure? Actually, I off-roaded even long before I had an off-roading car. I used to have Nissan Altima before, and I remember a funny story when I was in Musandam and I drove over the rocks and stones and I broke something down. Later on, when I was coming back to Dubai, my car just died in Ayman. I had to call for recovery. Apparently the steering rod was broken and all the liquid leaked out. But I guess it was stages. I would say that the first stage was camping, and then obviously camping requires discovering new amazing places, so that's when off-roading came. Where are you from? I'm from Poland. What's your age? Now I'm turning 30. In, to be exact, 13 days. Are you working in Fujairah or near? No, I live in Dubai and work here. How did you learn to speak Arabic? I don't speak well. Actually, people who don't know Arabic, they think I speak well. Anyways, I went to school to learn how to read and write, and I had a teacher. But then after, I guess I just listened to the songs and movies especially Kuwaiti movies, so I cut up some words like such which are different to local dialect. So sometimes my friend laugh at me when I mix words between different dialects. But even in the UAE, when it comes to dialects, each tribe has different dialects. So for people from UAE, it's pretty easy to differentiate who comes from where, especially when it's like Badu, like from the desert, and the mountains, like Shihur people. How many kids do you want to have? I believe every child is a blessing, and as long as I can provide for them financially and time-wise to raise them up, I would be happy to have as many as I can. However, I know many people cannot have children, so at the same time I would be happy to have even one. At the end, it's all God's will. Your best place, I guess, for sunset within 2 hours drive. Need to impress someone. Pack your camping basket and go to the top of the mountains in Jebel Yanas, for example. Sit on the edge of the mountain. Especially there is one place at the end of the road in Jebel Yanas, and the sun sets directly over the mountains. It's really beautiful. As for the sea, I guess Saraya Island is nice, but it's very dirty. The East Coast beaches are so beautiful, but as I remember, the sun is setting behind the mountains, so not over the sea. Thank you. This in Arabic is like a compliment. Why you like Jeep? Why you like Jeep? It's a weak car and it's getting broken easily. The person who asked this question was boasting that he can reach with his Lexus sedan to majority of off-road places in the UAE, even the hardest one. But yesterday he sent me a snap that his car is broken. So whose car is weak? You spend some nights alone in nowhere. Any scary things happened to you middle of night? No, thanks God. I just usually get scared of only voices, like if someone's passing nearby and it's a remote place and I'm alone, obviously. Funny thing, once I was camping in the mountains and in the middle of the night I had like a scratching sound under my tent. So I was scared it's a snake, but at the end it just turned out to be a cute mouse. It was really funny. Actually, one of those videos is on my YouTube channel. It was 24 hours alone in the wild. Did you ever think of starting a campaign of cleaning natural places? Yes, I did, and for sure I'm gonna do it in the future, especially that we have such a big problem with the trash here. Best beach in the United Arab Emirates. I love all beaches on the east side. Khorfakan, Chalba, Dibba, especially family beach in Dibba, that may be less known because most of you know the sandy beach next to Snoopy Island. I don't really go to public beaches, to be honest, and mostly if I go to the beach it's not for tanning, just because I do sports like paddleboarding, snorkeling and so on. Would you like to marry Arabic man? I answered this before. As long as I said he treats me well and respects. This question is very nice. Was that a toy Jeep or a dad's real Jeep that kick-started your journey? Actually no, but I have an amazing father. He used to include me in the men's things since I was a kid, so I used to spend hours with him in the garage when he was fixing the cars, like any carpenter's stuff and so on. The funny thing, when I was a kid I had hamsters, a lot of them actually, so I used to make furniture for them. Very basic things with hammer and nails and cutting wood and so on, but I really loved my childhood. I think that's gonna be pretty much all of the questions I answered already. Hope I answered your questions and I didn't miss anything, but if I missed, sorry. If you have any other questions or comments, you can just leave them down below. I always read all of the comments. Also, if you can, please write them in English. If I don't reply to your Arabic comment, that probably means I didn't understand. That's the sad truth. But one day, inshallah, I will be able to understand everything. Have a nice rest of the day. I try to post it today when I'm making this video, but we'll see how it goes. I will try to be back more often with the videos, especially now I don't have that much work. I have a lot of free time, so expect more videos soon. Thank you guys once again for watching. You are really amazing. I really have amazing community around Missions Offroad, which I'm so thankful for. And I will inshallah see you soon. مع السلامة.